Okay, here's the deal. Not only do I have to make a video on a Sunday again, but also I have to split this into two parts because game time is almost 7 minutes away, and my Broncos are playing in the early game time slot. So let's get started because I don't have time for this bullshit. Vikings going on the road to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. Vikings coming off a tough loss to the Dallas Cowboys. And the Jaguars are once again officially out of the playoffs. Why hasn't Gus Bradley been fired yet? I mean, and I don't want to hear this bullshit. Oh, they don't have a suitable replacement for an interim head coach. That isn't the fucking point. The point is the point is whether or not he's earned the right to finish out the season before being fired. And the answer is a big, fat, obvious no. So give me a fucking break. Vikings, end of story. The Vikings offensive line should have an easier time today. I'll just leave it at that. This should be a tough. All right. This next one should be a tough one. Redskins going on the road to face the Philadelphia Eagles. We know what happened the last time these two teams met. Shit. Redskins. They've been struggling too as of late. Along with the Philadelphia Eagles. Ever since the Eagles' 3-0 start, they've lost 7 of their past 9 games. I mean, shit. Take the Washington Redskins to win this one. I don't give a shit. Tough matchup. All right, Broncos going on the road to face the Tennessee Titans. Now, a couple vid's ago, I said that the Titans had been red hot or whatever. I didn't say they were red hot. They were just a hot team, and that's still what. And I was obviously wrong about that. That all the Titans have done was trade wins and losses the past 4, 5, 6 weeks or something like that. That to me is not a hot team. So I do apologize for that. However, the Broncos are not facing. However, this is the Tennessee Titans, not the Jacksonville Jaguars. Titans are clearly better than the Jaguars. And this game does have some playoff implications, believe it or not. Because on one hand, you got the Tennessee Titans, they're trying to win the AFC South, and the Broncos, they're still trying to make a push for at least the final wild card spot. Damn. Go ahead and give me the Denver Broncos. I understand they're on the road for the second straight week, in an early game time slot for the second straight week. However, and I understand Dick LeBeau's track record against rookie quarterbacks / first-year quarterbacks. I understand all that bullshit. But the Titans defense still has some sort of issues. And like I said, the Titans have been trading wins and losses. So go ahead and give me the Broncos. Fuck it. Texans going on the road to face the Indianapolis Colts. This also could determine first place in the AFC South. Last time these two teams met, the Texans were expected to beat the Colts, and of course, we know what happened. The Colts nearly beat the Texans, but they blew that lead with 3 minutes left to go, and the fair weather Texans fans leaving because they're not true fans. This time, I believe the Colts are expected to beat the Texans. So go ahead and give me the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are going to clinch. I'm not going to say they're going to clinch the AFC South yet, but they are going to lead that division by 1 game. Oh, and I'm on record again just saying. I remember me saying that the AFC South no longer sucks 3 weeks ago. That was before the Houston Texans lost 3 straight games. And now look where we're at. One of these teams has to go over 500. And quite frankly, none of the teams in the AFC South. The AFC South officially sucks again. Take the Colts to win this one. All right, interconference matchup. Dolphins hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals picking up a huge victory last week, defeating the Washington Redskins. And I should have taken Arizona because the Redskins had to travel to Arizona, but whatever. The Cardinals are not winning this game, however. Take the Miami Dolphins to win this one. I understand the Dolphins got their asses kicked by the Baltimore Ravens. Look, Miami won't make the playoffs, but I think they will have a win. They could end up going 10-6 and missing the playoffs this year. I think the Dolphins will have a winning record when this season's done, and the Dolphins will win at least 2 more games, and this will be one of those 2 wins. So there you go. There. Bears going on the road to face the Detroit Lions. The Bears have. The Lions. I just read the news that Theo Riddick is out. But you know what? Of course, the Lions, they've had running back issues all season long. They had to bring in Justin Forsett, who plays for the Broncos now, by the way. Yeah. That being said, the Bears, they suck. They suck dick. Nice victory by the Bears against the 49ers last week. Wow. They beat a garbage 49ers football team. But last year they lost to that same garbage 49ers team. So who cares? Right? And that game was a fucking joke, by the way. Didn't even get a completion until really late in the second quarter. Really? That's a fucking joke. Lions. End of story. And the game's not even on Fox. There you go. This is a pretty crappy matchup. Chargers going on the road to face the Carolina Panthers, and once again the Carolina Panthers will not have a winning record. Interesting note, and someone mentioned this earlier before the season even started, but the Panthers have not had back-to-back winning seasons in its franchise's history. And it looks like that streak is going to continue. With that being said, however, take the Carolina Panthers to defeat the San Diego Chargers. I don't know why. And last week when the Chargers were facing the Buccaneers, I really wanted to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had to travel from the East Coast to the West Coast. Whatever. But the Panthers will win this one. This should be an interesting one. Bills hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Steelers picked up a rather unimpressive victory against the New York Giants. It was just a case of the Giants had to lose a game. They were due for a loss. Well, I think Pittsburgh's due for a loss here. And the games have already started. So, I have to move this up quickly. Fuck. You know what? Since the games are locked, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Buffalo Bills to defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Although it might cost me because I was thinking about changing it back to the Steelers, but I ran out of time, obviously. Last up for the early Sunday games, Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. This is another game I wanted to change at the last minute, but I'm stuck with this one. I'm gonna take the Cleveland fucking Browns. But I really wanted to take the Cincinnati Bengals, so whatever. Yeah. The only reason why I'm taking the Cleveland Browns here is because the Cleveland Browns I believe, are due for a win. If the Cleveland Browns don't win, don't either beat Cincinnati or San Diego, they deserve to go 0-16. Because I don't see. Because looking at the rest of the schedule, I don't see the Browns winning either remaining road game. I'm sorry, I just don't see that happening. So, all right, picks part 2 coming up. Till next time, later, fuckers.